Hey, I just got home last night. I am very tired, as I'm sure you can see, but I am sporting a really cool new hat, CSI New York. Every time I put it on, the who gets stuck in my head. If you watch CSI, you'll understand that. Anyway, so I'm about to take off the other bandages. Um, it could be gross, I'm not sure, so just warning. Also warning, not wearing pants. Putting that out there, no pants. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so this part I'm actually pretty afraid of. And just to let you know, like, I'm actually supposed to be doing this. It's like not against doctor's orders or anything. Oh god. Okay. He told me when I get home to take this off. God, these are some like waterproof bandages. It's fucking stuck to my skin. Motherfucker. NSFW, I swear. Maybe I should have started with the less exciting one on my foot. Build up anticipation. I wish this were more fun, like I'd be uncovering a new tattoo or something. Uncovering terror. Oh god. Oh, it's not bad. Okay, so it's just that. I literally just injected some stuff and then put the band-aid over it, probably in case there's any leakage. Ooh, my skin looks all wrinkly. Sorry about the blood on the band-aid. It's cold. I look like a full person. Ow, fuck. Alright, first two areas down. Oh man, that looks lovely. So nice and bruised and cool. So it looks like they did that guy, and then that guy. Looks like they didn't do this one. Seriously? I mean, unless they got to it in a different way, but like, maybe that one will magically go down, because this one bothered me the most. I don't actually know how this works, but seriously, this one was the biggest pain in the ass. And if that one isn't included in the shit that gets shrunken, I'd be fucking pissed. I just said that really weird. Alright. But do you see, like, okay, so there's a big lump here, and it's like right on my kneecap, and like that hurts all the time when I walk. Wow, my leg looks like a rainbow. Look, guys, it's magical. Like, some of these bother me more than others. Not aesthetically, but, you know, as I need to get around and throughout the day are, like, more painful. Asshole. Not the doctor, this tape. There you go. Now y'all get to see how I talk like in real life. Alright, so there's that one. Well, it looks like there's a couple deals there. Everything's still pretty swollen. But seriously, I'm gonna be so pissed if they didn't do something about that one. They specifically pointed out that one. So there you have it. I checked, I was like, oh, that looks so bad. Like, I think it looks worse on the camera than in person. And there's the area they didn't get. That area that I was talking about before. You can see the bruise better here. And my underpants. Well, you too. You saw my underpants. Alright. So then this son of a bitch. Just get that off of there. Alright. There it is. Done. So I'll talk to you really briefly about like what this stuff in my leg is. They're venous malformations. The whole condition might be called Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome. And I can show you some links about that. The condition itself can vary in a lot of ways, and you can have some of the parts of KTS and not the others and still have it. The doctor was like, yeah, well, maybe, but we're just gonna kind of sort of call it venous malformations. Again, like, he didn't say it to me like that. This is the LJ interpretation. But I've seen some cases that look really similar to mine. I've seen some that look totally different. The thing that people usually look for in KTS is like a clinical difference in the length of your limbs. So a lot of people, well, the more extreme cases with KTS, like the ones if you do Google image search, you'll see like one leg that's like really, really short and the other one that's like a lot longer or like a lot wider. But it's characterized by venous malformations in a limb, a leg, an arm. The reason why I tend to go to refer to it as KTS is because when I do general searches for venous malformations, it's usually in other areas of the body, or just in general like other vascular diseases, and this is the most similar to mine. So I'm just calling it KTS for convenience. And there seems to be a lot of ambiguity in these vascular diseases, and a lot of people like me who just kind of don't know what's going on, and they have to figure shit out for themselves. Doctors don't know what to do with them. That's how it's been my whole life. I found out I had this when I was 13, although technically it's been there since birth, but puberty is when it became, more prevalent. Hormones affect the malformations. So for example, I can't be on birth control. I probably shouldn't get pregnant because it'll just make this worse. And so I was misdiagnosed a bunch of times. Like at first, the doctors told my parents that I had cancer, so my parents were super nice to me for a few weeks. I didn't know that they thought I had cancer. They didn't tell me, which is probably a good idea. But we got second opinions, and then they diagnosed me with hemangioma, which is a fucking dumbest thing. Because all I had to do was Google for 5 minutes to find out that hemangiomas are characteristic on the face and neck and look very, very different. Like, there's no way in hell that this is hemangioma, but, sometimes doctors will just see something that's a general kind of vascular malformation, and then they just want to stick a tag on it and be done for the day, and don't want to put any further research into it. And I didn't get treated for years. And my one orthopedic surgeon, I shit you not, went to space. Like, I got a call one day. I was a teenager. He took taking care of me for years. I mean, he didn't really do that much, to be fucking honest. Like, he did jack shit. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, like, not he, like his assistants, we're trying to give you to this other doctor because, Dr. such and such is entering NASA's whatever the fuck program. Oh, that's nice. And a big joke, so when I was working at the planetarium, I was an educator there, and I'd be sitting at this welcome desk, and there is a TV screen of a rocket shooting off. Usually the sound was on mute. One day the sound wasn't on mute, and I was listening to the astronauts, the other people that were going off to the space station, and one of them was that doctor's name, and I just wanted to flip the shit. Anyway, so yeah, more things about this. They can grow back, so I'll probably have to go back to get this procedure. People always ask, well, can't you get it removed? I'm like, I fucking wish that I could get it removed, but they always tell me that I can't because they're too involved in the muscle. So some other patients will have it like more close to the skin or sitting on top of it. Mine are too like inside of it. I would be using better terminology, but I had a weekend, you guys. I had a weekend. My phone ran out of storage space in the middle of recording, but I was saying that I had one hell of a weekend, and I'm just glad it's over. Feeling kind of crappy, so I'm in bed now. And just a second ago, my cat was climbing all over me. Oh, sounds like my girlfriend's home for an appointment. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.